Hey, Dwayne, can you record for me too? Uh, just waiting on Carlos to come on. He'll be coming on in a second. Dwayne, do I have it back or are you going to? Okay, what happened to, we got Winston, Rashidi. Oh, we had five on. Okay. Um, you are on YouTube. Okay, great, 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 great. Well, what I want to, as we waiting on our guests to come in, we are having, oh, we got a text message. What is this saying? Hold on. In the waiting room, Dwayne, I think you can let him in unless I'll take the screen back, I guess, and I'll do it. But he says he's in the waiting room. Yes, brother.
Do you see me?
No, I do not. You got on the one I just sent you, right?
Use the best link you just said.
Okay, I don't see you. Hold on. There you go. Got you. You in, brother. All right, everybody. Just welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mooney Twins Thursday Wealth Portal meeting. Just an announcement before we get started. Want to let everybody know who is out there listening that the 100 a day, make 100 a day bot challenge is going fantastic. We are 2 weeks in, and people are already making profits, and some will be at $100 a day before the month of November is out. By December, they will be making $100 a day, but actually, it's a 3 month challenge. That's 3 month challenge where if you follow what we say, you let the bot do what it does, you pay attention, and you too can make $100 a day. And after that, it will increase to $200 a day, $300 a day, $500 a day, to $1,000 a day. Powerful. Dwayne has created a bot system that he has programmed that our first run of people, it was $250, but Dwayne is doing a lot of work. So the next stage, all the people are going to come in now are going to pay $500 for that 3 months challenge, which gives you the bot itself, and it also gives you the 3 month training because there's a lot of adjustments that have to be made and you have to pay attention, right? Rashidi, so far, can you talk, brother? Can you talk, brother Rashidi?
Sorry, I had you on mute.
Yeah, so far, Rashidi, you are making profits, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Awesome. So Rashidi, who is a beginner in the whole trading Forex world, he's already making money because the bot is doing the work for him. We've got 7 or 8 people involved, and they are all doing fantastic. This is not for everybody, but this is for somebody, and that somebody may be you. Now, Thursday, remember, wealth is a mindset and a skill set. A mindset and a skill set. Have you a millionaire mind plus and have a skill set where you learn to do what's before you, even if it's showing up at a meeting. Even if somebody is doing the work for you, you have to show up and know what's going on. So it's a mindset and a skill set. And if you put that together, your wealth will be set. Today is exciting. Every Thursday is exciting. We have a DeFi specialist, DeFi finance specialist in the whole blockchain, cryptocurrency, liquidity pools, mem coins, staking, and other things in that DeFi finance world, which is the most powerful way to make money in today's time. And we have a guest every Thursday, Mr. Bay Muhammad, who does a tremendous presentation, and he is here today, a businessman, a specialist in the DeFi finance market. We have partnered with him, and we bring him to you to show you exactly what he is doing. He's an educator. He'll do the work for you, and he will also educate you, or a combination of both, but you will absolutely make money. I'm going to turn over the screen to him so he can take us to the DeFi promised land and make him the host. And you have it, my brother. Welcome to the Thursday meeting, Bay Muhammad.
Greetings, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. Excited always to be here and to engage. Going to be pulling up this screen in just a second. I will horsey back off of what Daryl just said. Being here, being present, being in the right place at the right time is always critical. This month has been a real blockbuster. I'd certainly invite everyone to spread the word, to get here yourself on Thursdays. We've been dropping some jewels on Thursdays about a number of things that's been going on. I would say that, relatively speaking, the month of October has probably been one of the best months in true DeFi that we've seen all year long. And so if you've been here in previous meetings, you might have gotten involved. You might have picked up some of the nuggets that were dropped here. But the big thing is, right now is the time to be involved. Right now. What's happening in the DeFi world, if you're keeping up with a number of things that are going on. This is affected by macroeconomic factors and a lot of other things that are taking place, even things that the Fed is doing, etc. These have all had implication in terms of activity and movements that we've seen as of late. But let me just diverge just in case you're new here. Again, our company is SETI Inc. We are management consultants, and we are dealing with one of our special niche, which is decentralized finance. My name is Bay Muhammad. I am the lead consultant of SETI Inc. We always give our disclosure as to who we are and what we do. We are not financial brokers or advisors. We are decentralized educators, blockchain experts, cryptocurrency experts, stock trading professional, certified beings. But before I go any further, just so you really get the sense of what's happening, because we did have some people come in, they saw their first month of activity, and they gave us some kudos here. If you can see the screen, this is from one of the Wealth Portal parties here, Sister Renee Sutton, who came in with us. I just want to read what she says here. I wanted to take a moment to express my appreciation for our meeting today. I truly enjoyed our conversation. I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn more about decentralized crypto riches. After watching your presentation that Dwayne and Daryl Mooney shared with the members via the Wealth Portal, I was more than eager to sign up. I'm so glad I did, as I'm very happy with my first month's profit. Your patience in explaining everything and your openness to all of my questions have been invaluable. I'm looking forward to our next meeting next month, and I'm excited about the opportunity to grow alongside your company. Thank you again for everything. So this is a testimonial from someone who has been utilizing the decentralized realities, our methodologies, our technical analysis, risk management factors that we all use, and finding success. We have also Brother Winston here as well, who I may ask him to speak to his success. But the two of them in particular, and there's another who got involved recently, Linda, all of them followed the one particular thing that we talk about, because there are really four rules to DeFi success. Rule number one is accumulation. Rule number two is positioning. Rule number three is patience. And rule number four is DCA, or dollar cost averaging. So when we utilize these rules, we're going to find success. And all of these persons follow rule number two, which was positioning. We advocated, we talked about it, we've been showing charts and movements of certain things as we could see indication of what was going to happen in particular ecosystems. We talk a lot about those. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. But being in the right position has reaped large benefits for the persons I'm talking about. Both Renee and Winston, we talked about a program probably 2 months ago. And this particular program had the possibility of reaping rewards from 10% to 75%. It's gone now. It's over. You can't get that program anymore. That program has ended. But those who got in when we talked about that program reap benefits. I think both of them did in the neighborhood of between 35 and 50% profit in 65 days. So this is an illustration of positioning and being in the right place at the right time. And we have now proof from two parties right here in the Wealth Portal that found success utilizing the education that we gave and putting it to work. So I want to share, we mentioned this protocol because one of the things that's happening in these ecosystems is the development and continuous innovation. This is what DeFi does. DeFi is the base technology, which is blockchain itself. Blockchain is the game-changing reality of money, period. Money is changing before our very eyes. Whether you do anything or do nothing, the blockchain is changing reality as we know it today. Money is changing as we know it today. All of the central banks are going digital. Digital money will be and is already happening right now behind the scenes at all of your big commercial banks right now. So we're inviting people to get involved with this still very early, 16 years, still very early in the game, but at a time when we still have the prerogative to make choices. DeFi gives us power and control over our money and the ability to earn profits right now while the train is just leaving the station still. And so what we do at SETI Inc. is we're utilizing the blockchain this technology, the mechanics, this management, technical analysis to garner the success that we've just illustrated. We are generally seeing profits on a monthly basis in the neighborhood of 6 to 15% on average per month. These do vary. Sometimes they're 3%, sometimes they're 20%, but on average 6 to 15%. And this is being done because of the type of programs and protocols that we utilize. Ecosystems give us the opportunities to take advantage of growing communities of persons just like us who are involved in the decentralized world and take advantage of the innovations, the open source built upon blockchain technologies that keep innovating the reality. Imagine that tokenomics is what economics wants to be. Economics is the study of finance and money and how it relates in the world, right? The movement of money. This is what the Fed and all the central banks are constantly trying to figure out is how do you keep an economy strong? Because you have all of these factors that are going on: inflation, deflation, hyperinflation, disinflation, etc., that are going on. Well, what tokenomics does, tokenomics is blockchain economics, the technical reality of economics, and how the innovators are attempting to find better ways for us to win. And in these ecosystems, this is actually manifesting itself. And so in one of the ecosystems we talk about often, we've seen this ecosystem over the last year maybe start off, $100,000. It's well with the base coin, just the base coin. I'm going to pull up a chart just to give you an indicator. But the base coin itself had a liquidity of maybe $100,000. Today is over $6 million in 1 year. That's just the base token of this one ecosystem. Now, since the year has passed, a number of innovations have taken place. A number of other coins have built on it. But we mentioned that the ownership of that particular token was advantageous as other systems were being built. They too had to utilize the token itself. So I'm going to pull up a screen. I'm going to take us back to, let's see if we can get back to September, just to give you an illustration of the power of this ecosystem and what's actually happening. If you can see this screen here, this is an illustration of this particular token that I'm referring to right now. Now, this was back in September, around September 11th. So over a month ago, we were talking about the trends. We talked about this in more detail here on a Thursday, but we talked about certain points and periods when it was advantageous to buy this particular token. And we said that the indicators, the technical analysis that we were looking at were all telling us that this was a growth token. Now, again, this is September. You can see here that at this particular moment, the token had a value of 0.68467. I'm just going to take you gradually through. Now, this is real market reality. So this isn't any Ponzi-nomics. This is real movement in real markets that is affecting these tokens. You can see the movements here, and you're going to see some dips, right? So this dip here, where it went down to 6.5, that's a buying moment. This was a buying moment. Now, if you had gotten in right here when we talked about this would have happened. It went up relatively quickly right from that dip. This was up probably the same day or the next day. And those who are in with us are reaping these multiple benefits, right? Because we get into a system, the system is doing what it does. We might buy a bag of coin or token.
They did not make the cut. They went to 700.
And in doing so, we're able to take advantage of these moments of
The
asset
same way that I'm
appreciation.
talking about that is the delayed animation, mass attention. Meme coins are running. Everybody's talking
If somebody
about
is,
meme coins,
could
and
you
Punky
mute?
is at the fucking epicenter of owning market share in crypto. Nearly 1% of the entire conversation about crypto, 1% of that is about Punky. So I know everyone's been super chill and super relaxed in the Punky army. The day in the fucking sun is around the corner. That's all I wanted to say.
I think I love unique theses like that where people are talking about something that I haven't heard before and trying to connect some dots. And it really kind of ignites a lot of thought, I think, in the community and in myself, you know, as you talk about like where the market's going, where it's currently at, how we're going to get there. I think all those things are important because I think the more plugged in you are to these things, the more money that you could possibly make. Where my head actually went was when you were talking about the guy who's added 2.4 million of Ponky over the last 30 days and hasn't sold any. When people move in with that much size, they know something. Something's happening, and they know. When you move in with that much conviction, without even caring to really like spread it around multiple wallets or really even like shorten up the buys, something's going on. Obviously speculation, play the beep noise, whatever. But like, you don't get that type of movement with that type of size unless it's someone who knows something. That reminds me of like when you're talking about trading just traditional biotech stocks and you have FDA approvals that are approaching and all of a sudden the volume on the stock just like goes up 50x. And it's just massive buy orders coming in left and right. And you're like, oh, I guess the FDA approval leaked.
All righty. Sorry about that, everyone. Always keep your Zoom etiquette when you come in a room. Mute yourself. Let's see. Let me get back to this. So as we can see, this began to appreciate. We had a dip again. Notice at this juncture, which we're in October now, we're at 0.51060. Now, this is very important because we dropped the zero. So the appreciation from where we were at 0.684 to 0.510 is a tremendous increase in the wealth and the earnings that was achieved at this point for those who brought and positioned themselves at the right time. This is where these rules come into play, and accumulating that particular amount of token would have seen this sort of increase. Again, movement 0.511. This is still appreciating. Right now, today, it went up to a high of 0.515. Right now, it stands at 0.512 today. This, again, is an illustration of being in the right place at the right time, positioned to take advantage of ecosystem developments. Now, a couple of other big things have taken place. One of the most phenomenal things we've seen, in fact, let me get this up. And one of these developments, and this is where we talk about the innovation and how massive and crucial it is and how it's doing things that have never been seen before in financial spaces. Now, if you're familiar with a mutual fund, in the TradFi world, in the centralized world. What are the benefits of a mutual fund? Why do people get involved with mutual funds? Generally, the reason is it gives ease of access to a multitude of investment mediums at the same time. So you can get stock, bonds, you can get some options, maybe even insurance products, possibly in a mutual fund through one vehicle. Well, imagine something built on blockchain that mirrors a mutual fund and gives us that kind of possibility. In other words, it puts us in a position to own a number of things, a number of particular opportunities at the very same time. Well, roughly about 3 weeks ago today, 3 weeks ago Sunday coming, was the creation maybe of the very first mutual fund-like, because it's not a mutual fund, but mutual fund-like protocol was developed in the same ecosystem where I just showed you that coin. Now, here's the thing. You have to get that coin to get into this particular protocol, number one. Number two, this particular protocol, this mutual fund-like protocol, owns 15 in its V1, its first phase, right? It owns 15 of the other tokens related to this particular ecosystem. What is this doing? It is giving us the opportunity to own a share of 15 different protocols by going through this one protocol. Now, this is massive. This has been massive in the last 3 weeks. And again, I'm sharing with you time sensitivity. In roughly about 10 days, 7 to 10 days, I'm going to verify that to be sure, but roughly about 7 to 10 days, you will no longer be able to get, I'm going to say, the best possible positioning with this protocol in its phase one. And that best possible positioning is the ownership of an NFT, which basically is, let's call it your certificate of ownership for the purposes of what we're describing here. The ownership of this NFT is your certificate of ownership, and you can then own some portion of the operation. And in doing so, we are earning fees from every single transaction that is going on in this protocol. Every single time somebody buys, sells, or does any movement, we're earning some portion of the fees being generated in this protocol. And family, this has been massive. The first week earned 8%. Not in a month, in a week was the first week of earnings. It has been tremendous in terms of its potential. And this will go on and on. Now, what's going to happen in 7 to 10 days? We will no longer be able to get this NFT. You will no longer be able to have this opportunity. In this round one, they are actually developing another layer to this, which has not yet been fully revealed. We don't know exactly what that's going to do, but I can guarantee you that those who own the first NFT will be benefited in whatever takes place in the second. And generally, you benefit whether you actually participate in round two or not. So always people who are in first benefit from everything else that's built. So basically, as we can see, if you look at here, NFT rewards, earnings have come. Where's the scarcity? Scarcity is an economic factor, supply and demand, that creates value, right? Because once this reaches its maximum of the number of NFTs that will be minted, it will become deflationary. So the NFT ownership has a coin unique to the system. The coin itself will become deflationary, which will drive asset appreciation within itself. Then there's going to be continuous buys and sells, even bots. If you know anything about bots, Dwayne was just talking about bots. Guess what? They're bots buying and selling on the blockchain. They're doing it 24/7, and we're earning fees from every transaction that is taking place. This is just one of the new protocols that were launched this month in this particular ecosystem, all of which have, guess what, driven the price and the value of each particular protocol, as well as the coins native to the ecosystem itself. So this is an illustration of why what we're doing is winning, why people are earning, and it's our diversification model across ecosystems and protocols that we do here that is giving us greater possibilities of earning all month long. Each day, potentially, something could go up in value, some protocol could pay out, some new process could manage us into a new system. And guess what? It's not over because new systems are continually being built. This is one of several ecosystems that we're involved in at SETI. We're constantly studying these things, and these are rendering us this type of success. So how do you get involved? What do you do next? Right? And I'm going to, after I describe this, I'm just going to ask Winston to give his experience. He's in 3 different ecosystems right now, and all 3 of the ecosystems are being successful. So number one, for anyone who ever wants to deep dive into this in any fashion, begin to learn about it, maybe you want to try some of it yourself even, because the service that we're talking about in particular today is one where we do it for you. It's done for you. So you're not having to worry about checking this out, because I will tell you, this does take time, energy, and effort to reap and render success. But if you want to learn it, we have educational courses. In fact, one that's not mentioned here that we just created. If you know something about DeFi, you know about the blockchain, you feel comfortable working your way around, but you want to learn about particular ecosystems, we have a special program for you, $695. We're not really teaching and training you deliberately in that sense, but we're showing you specific protocols or programs or ecosystems and walking you through those. This program I'm showing you now, which is a quick start 30-day program, if you want to really get your feet wet and begin to learn the mechanics and the technical analysis background of how you operate in these systems, this is the quick start program to get you going. If you wanted to go a little further, you thought, this could be a nice second income. I got time. I can do it. I can learn it. This would be maybe the program for you. Our professional program. This is a 3-month program where we're really going to get into a lot of the aspects of finding success in the DeFi world and how to work and utilize protocols, technical analysis, risk management systems, etc. But for those who don't necessarily have that time, you're busy, you're doing a lot of things already, work, family, business, whatever you got going on, but you understand what's happening. You know, the statistics prove that nothing has outperformed decentralized finance in 10 years. There's no asset class, period, statistically, to date, that has outperformed decentralized finance in 10 whole years. Nothing. That's stocks, bonds, gold, silver, equities, real estate, nothing has outperformed decentralized finance in the last 10 years. But you don't have time to do what we do, to watch all of this in the background. Well, we'll do it for you. And you have 3 options to get this done. Now, number one, I want to tell you that this comes with a contract. So we're entering to a relationship. We send you this contract. I'm going to put in the chat right now where you should reach out to us to get this contract. Putting that in the chat. So you should reach out to us at customer service at TieSETIinc.com to get the contract. Review the contract. Some of you will read it, understand it, be ready to go. Others may have questions. In either case, we'll walk you through what you need to be walked through to get you going. Oh, I almost forgot. There is a power pack protocol starting. Again, we're in ecosystems. We're in various protocols across the span of various blockchains. This one from a team that built a program late last year. It was super phenomenal. They're back with something truly looking epic. We're still researching it, but we know the team and the team's work. They are SAFU, as we say in DeFi, meaning they are absolutely primo in terms of their skill and their development, what they've done, and their successes. And they've built a program that looks out of this world. Again, we're studying it, but we believe it's going to be extraordinarily phenomenal. It's built and layered well. So again, what am I saying? I'm saying timing, positioning, being in the right place, being ready to take advantage of these opportunities in the beginning. It's having a pre-sale starting tomorrow. It's going to run till the 6th of November. So this is important to get in early, and will probably put us in a position to have better pricing when the doors and the gates open, which is going to be on November the 8th. So I'm letting us know right now, right? These are the things that have a lot of great opportunities. Now, if you get in with the done for you programs, it gives you the options to make a determination of how you want to play the game. So number one, if you are a whale, you know, you're a big money person in DeFi, you want to get in big, maybe option A is for you because you're going to get 100% of your earnings. This would be for people getting in really above $10,000, let's say, because there's a monthly subscription fee here. But regardless of what you earn, you get all your earnings. This is not for you if you're not getting in large, because obviously if you're having a subscription fee, you would want your earnings to pay that and of course, get revenue and profit afterward. Option B, we call that sort of the middle of the road program. The subscription fee there is $6.99. Here you get 85% of your earnings. Again, this is for those who might come in at about 5,000 or more, but it gives you the potential benefit of getting a larger chunk of your earnings every month. Again, this only makes sense, obviously, if your earnings are well above the subscription fee. Now, option C, which the large majority of our members and clients come in at, has no monthly subscription fee, okay? 0 monthly subscription fee. Here, you choose the amount of deposit. The general minimum is $750 that you can come in at. So the minimum is $750. And then we have an earnings split. So depending upon the level you come in, which means the amount of deposit, could be $750, could be $1,500, could be $3,000, could be $5,000, etc. But depending upon where you start, will determine what the earnings split. So for example, at $750, the earnings split is 65-35, where you get 65 and we get 35. If you come in at $1,500, it's 70-30, and so forth and so on. Now, this is where that DCA rule comes in, dollar cost averaging. And what is dollar cost averaging? You may have heard these stories about people who worked at whatever job they did, but every month they put something into, let's say, the stock market, and they had purchased some stock, and they were relentless and dedicated to every month putting something. Could have been just $100. But 20 years later, because of DCA, dollar cost averaging, meaning they were constantly buying stock, whether it was up or down, whatever it was doing. But over time, history has dictated that that makes money. It produces earnings. So a person doing something like that, we've heard stories where they may have come up 20 years later and $250,000 of profits. Well, DCA works tremendously well in the DeFi. The thing about DeFi is it is not, I repeat, it is not get quick rich, but it is earn at a pace never seen before. So it is literally probably less than half the time of anything else. So if it takes you 20 years to gain wealth in the stock market, it might take you 7 to 10 in DeFi, for example. And there are moments, of course, when even that's much, much faster than that. This is all statistically proven. This is not even a hypothesis at this point. This has been done over and over again. So when you dollar cost average with us, it also gives you the opportunity for us to put your money in those places as the technologies and the innovations and the builders are building and things come up and we see these great opportunities. You get to be in position to take advantage of those opportunities right away. This is where dollar cost averaging comes in very, very well. Now, I want to go to just questions. Anybody have any questions as I take a pause here? Any questions? Is Winston still here with us today? Winston, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
if you could just give a brief overview. You've been with us, I think you're in your third month.
Right.
Just give me some and I didn't mention, so Winston can bear witness to what I'm gonna say. How do you Muhammad, how do we know what's going on? Winston, how do you know what's going on?
Because
how do you know what's going on with what you're doing?
Well, because we have a meeting twice a month on the status of or sometimes you might text me out the blue say, hey Winston, you want the profits right now? Because I'm not too particular in this industry, so there's a lot of trust involved. All I know is when critical mass and ground floor and getting in at the right time. I've learned those 3 slogans years ago in network marketing in certain industries I was in, and dealing with the Moonies. I know how trustworthy they are, and I just laid it on the line and said, I'm a risk taker anyway. I should have put $5,000 in, but I did the 750. I just got the utmost respect for Mr. Muhammad, the way they run their program, very serious, very business, like Jerry West of the Lakers. I mean, it's just very business, and they don't got time to play around. So while I'm building something else, I learned from him on a slow tip, and that's it, man. I mean, he keep you abreast of every detail, every move. I mean, he's like a capitalist scientist, and that's what we need. And I'm grateful to have him.
I say thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
So as Winston just talked about, number one, you're going to get a monthly report. We highly recommend, we almost beg you to show up for at least 1 meeting a month, just because we want to give you continuous education in your sojourn. Even though you're not in a quote educational class, we're giving you education anyway. We want to go over what's going on. We want to update you and things that we're seeing for future realities that are taking place. And you heard Winston say, listen, we're so involved with this. Our job, what we love to do is see you win, because when you're winning, we're winning. And so when things happen sometimes out of the blue, we see an opportunity, or even there's just that moment that occurs where something is triggered and there's some earnings, as we did with Winston. He just mentioned it. We called him, hey, you just had a win. What do you want to do? Right? So you're driving this. You're in charge. we're listening to you. We're having the conversation. We're giving the education, but you are driving your reality with us. Some people are conservative. Some people are moderate. Some people are aggressive. But whatever you are, we're having that discussion with you, and we are managing this situation at your request, at your instruction, to ensure that you get the benefit, you reach the goal that you want to reach. And Winston is a prime example of utilizing the rules I mentioned. Again, accumulation. He's doing that. He has one system where he's accumulating tokens. What's going to happen there at some point? That token is going to go through the roof. We saw it happen already. That's the call that I made to Winston. We had a big uptick in the value of that token. I called him, hey, what do you want to do? You want to sell some? You want to keep it? You want to keep it rolling? He made his choice. He made his decision. He's doing DCA. He's coming in with a little more. Now he's spread out across a couple of things. So he's winning that 75, that 10 to 75% protocol. I'm not going to say his numbers, but Winston, you won big. And I did tell you. he did a nice number in that one. Just that particular protocol. So, so go ahead.
I said, I'm an open book. You can share right on if you're comfortable.
He did 40% in that one particular protocol. 40%. Again, he heard the call and he took advantage of it. So that's what it is, family. Any questions, any comments? Reach out to us today. Get the contract. Put yourself in position, even if it's next week. And you say, I won't have my money till next week. Okay, read the contract now. Make yourself ready. Get your questions answered. Again, I just mentioned a couple of things. You had this mirrored this mirrored protocol that's like a mutual fund. This other protocol that's launching, and there's several others. These are all grand opportunities that we believe are going to be phenomenal. We know this election is going to play a role, so don't panic. Whoever wins, there will be some movement in the in the crypto world. There definitely is going to be some movement. We've already seen Bitcoin in anticipation of some things. If you didn't pay attention, it went up $5,000 a coin over the last 2 days, right? So we're already seeing movement going on right now. We're going to see much more of that as we head toward the election. But we are monitoring all of these things in the backdrop. That's why we're giving you this indication. That's why we can see and give you the analysis and the education of what's going on. But get the contract, customer service at TieSetiInc.com. Any questions?
No questions by anyone. There should be at least a question. Let's see who we have on.
I do have a question.
Rashidi Kafele.
You said A, B, and C. C was 750 for the contract, if I understand.
So the C gives you various options. 750 is the entry level, but you could do other levels, and what you have there is an earnings split. So when you get the contract, you'll see all like option A, B, and C. When you get to C and A, B, C, D, E, F, and so forth and so on, you'll see where you come in at certain levels, and you'll see what the earnings split is there. And everything after option C and everything else has no monthly subscription. It's just the earnings split.
Okay, so once you pay the 750 entry fee, is there any other money that you have to put in that system?
No, nothing after that is mandatory. You could leave it there. What we're going to do is have that discussion with you about what type of crypto interactor you are, conservative, moderate, aggressive. We're going to diversify your portfolio accordingly, talk about your goals, and start moving in to reach your goals. Now, so nothing else is necessary after that in terms of any additional capital, but we do recommend possibly doing some dollar cost averaging, but that's your choice. If you do that, it just opens you up to other possibilities. Some of these are staked for some period of time, maybe, so capital can't move. But if you have liquid capital in the system, we can move that around appropriately. But that's the one of the pre-conversations or prerequisite conversations we had when you first get started.
Yeah, and let me add to that, Mr. Muhammad. Each individual who's on here, wherever you come in, like $750 is the minimum, that's $750, and he will be doing the work for you with the $750. Now you can put in $7,500, you can put in $750,000, you can put in $1 million. It's all up to you. You can put in money monthly, you can put in money weekly or daily. It's all up to you and how much money you want to make. What is happening here, you are being given an opportunity to make money within the DeFi finance universe that the whole world is talking about. Here we have a gentleman, a Black man, who is taking it upon himself to master the DeFi system and help us grow our money. And not only that, as an investor, but you are being educated, and then you are able to learn it yourself if you choose to. So think about that. Here's an individual who is doing it for you, where you're just collecting your profits on a monthly basis. And then he also has the capacity to educate, train, and coach you to even another level where you can do it yourself. So eventually you can have him do the work and you can do the work yourself too. So this is a phenomenal opportunity. You've heard about cryptocurrency. Some of you may or may not have, but there's the liquidity pools, there's the staking, there's the meme coins, there's the contract, there's all kinds of things going on in the DeFi finance universe that's just incredible, and more to come. This is the most powerful way right now to make money right now. Regardless of who is president, this allows you to be the president of your own life, the CEO of your own life, and build as much wealth as you want to. So where's your mind at? Do you have a thousandaire mind? Do you have a millionaire mind? Do you have a billionaire mind? It's all about your mindset, because this DeFi finance universe is literally unlimited. So, Sister Deloise, DeLuise, Miss Moore, are you available there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you? I know you have a statement. You are a conscious sister. Please feel free to make a statement or have a question.
I can't hear.
You can't hear me?
No, say it again.
I said, feel free to make a statement or ask a question, because you're a conscious sister of the community. Do you have a question or a statement that you can make?
No, not at this time.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anthony Deloitte, my man, are you there? Anthony, can you hear me, brother? Okay, he's not there. Herlon Roberts, are you there? Can you speak?
I apologize. This is Anthony. Can you hear me?
Hey, Anthony, this brother right here, Brother Bay, this is a tremendous man, businessman in the social network community, with cryptocurrency, with trading, with marketing, with a YouTube presenter specialist. This is an incredible man right now. I'm just happy to have him on. Brother Anthony, do you have a statement or question that you have for the gentleman of what he just presented to us?
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you for all the kind words there. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the presentation and the knowledge and everything that he shared. And he's spot on with everything there. And I want to be jumping on as you guys have more of these so I can dive more into the information. But I want to say that I believe this is definitely a route that a lot of people should be looking at, because as he said, decentralized finance is the way. It is not only the future, it is now. And so we need to get ahead of it. We need to get in, and he's presenting an excellent opportunity for everyone to get involved and have assistance, but also, like you said, learn a skill that can never be taken away from you, so that you can go out and produce on your own. So that's phenomenal. I'm going to be in here. You know, I support everything that you guys do, whether I'm involved in it or not. I'm here. I love what the Wealth Portal is doing and how it's helping people. So I'm excited about this information.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anthony. So he put, Mr. Muhammad put his link, his email address in the chat room. If you hadn't seen it, I'm going to put it in there again. It's customer service. And what you can do, you can email him and ask for a contract, get the contract, read over the contract, read it over, see what it looks like, and then give him a call and get started. Get started. Simple as that. Start making money the very next month. It's just grow it, grow it. You can compound it, meaning turn it over. Just grow your money, grow your money, grow your money till you're ready to start pulling money out. This is no rug pull proof. There's no rugs will be pulled under you. This is a gentleman that I've been doing business with for 6 years now. He is a businessman, as I said earlier, upstanding gentleman in the community. We know who he is. We know where he lives. We know him. It's on and cracking. So let's get involved. Let's make it happen. And we will be on every Thursday making this happen. And we will get as many people in as we possibly can, because we believe this is one of the most powerful ways of making money right now on the planet. And we have access to a gentleman that is constantly growing in the subject, constantly mastering the subject, and willing to work with us and for us so we can all win right now. So, okay, I want to thank everyone, unless Mr. Muhammad has some last words that he wants to say to you guys. Feel free to, brother, right now, before I close it out.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure. I thank the gentleman for his kind words. We've never seen an opportunity like this, maybe in human history, where everyday average people have the opportunity for the first time, I believe, in history to be in front of the elite. We are normally chasing them, doing what they're doing. But this technology, blockchain, has made it where they're chasing us. They just got in the game in January of 2024. Average everyday people have been in blockchain for 16 years, and we have the chance now to even the playing field, better our lives, and leave future generations capital. This family is real, it's tangible. The blockchain is built for success. It's immutable and it's transparent. We can see it. Yes, there's always that possibility of anything financial. We got to say it, of loss. But with technical analysis and risk management, we are finding great success. I welcome you. I look forward to seeing you get involved. Do not miss the opportunity as we're moving to the bull run. We're seeing the activity pick up. We're seeing the movements. We're in the Bitcoin, the BTC season right now. Bitcoin season, and after that, it's altcoin season, which is where we are, and we're already seeing that momentum pick up. Get in now. Put yourself in position to win. Thank you.
All right, and thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Thank you for all your work. And for those of you, announcement tonight, we have, remember, Tuesday and Thursday. For those of you who are involved in our make $100 a day Forex robot challenge that Dwayne Mooney, my brother, created. That's going great. People are already making profits after a week. After in the first month, we should have people, some making $100 a day, but we're doing a 3-month challenge. And all you have to do is follow, pay attention, watch a robot, invest, and we were going to guide you into making $100 a day with our Prosperity Bot, which trades on the Forex market, and you invest by way of cryptocurrency. So we have our meeting tonight at Thursday at 5:30 PST time. That's 8:30 Eastern time. But Tuesdays and Thursdays is our meetings with our 8 people that are involved in the challenge, and again, making money right now. So we have lots of opportunities. Our most dynamic opportunities is our bot challenge and this program with Mr. Bay Muhammad here. These are our two most powerful no rug pull programs, rug pull proof. So we're excited about what's happening. We're excited about the opportunities that are available today. And let's make money. Let's make currency. Let's create wealth of how we as individuals define it. Your wealth may be different from my wealth. I want to be a billionaire. You may want to be a millionaire or a thousandaire or even 100-aire. It's all up to you. The sky is the limit. The universe has no limit. So wherever your mindset is, enhance your skill set and your wealth will be set. So if you have any more further information, inbox me on Facebook. We can talk. We can get you in. You've got the email. Reach out to Mr. Muhammad and let's get you started. All right. So this Zoom call is officially over. Thank you all so much and have a glorious, prosperous day. Make it happen on your terms.
All right, brother.
Later.